everyone, my name is Caroline Varner and today I will be talking to you about the idea of a website for finding your next student apartment at KSU. This formal report will be written by and for college students at Kennesaw State University, but will be addressed to care services at KSU and to housing and resident life at KSU. As much fun as I had living in the dorms, we all need to move into an apartment or a house at some point in college, and this transition can be difficult for many students. I myself have struggled to find what the best housing option is, and I know thousands of students at KSU have to sift through hundreds of reviews, pictures, and prices every semester. College can be a very stressful time, and with all the things we have to worry about on a regular basis, I hope to help housing not become one of them. The issue I'm presenting to you today is finding your next student apartment outside of Kennesaw State. Now, whether you've just started at Kennesaw or you're a senior about to graduate, finding your next apartment is an issue we will all inevitably face. And sorting through apartment options at Kennesaw with just Yelp reviews and a 30-minute tour can make it difficult to figure out what option is best for you. And additionally, with the cost of living being so high at the moment, it's important now, more than ever, for us to perform research to make sure that the amount of money that we and our parents are paying for living conditions is well worth it. Recent inflation due to the pandemic has caused the price of everything to soar. Tuition, textbooks, groceries, and especially rent are higher than ever, so it's very important that we all make good financial decisions for us and our parents when considering where we want to live next year, and how much the cost of living there matches the quality of the apartment we will receive. This graph shows the dramatic trend of the cost of living on and off campus for Kennesaw students in the past couple of years. Since this chart shows that living on campus can be so much more expensive than living off, I think a lot more students are turning to apartments and houses to have their own space while also spending less money. Like many transfer students, when I came from Georgia State, I had no idea what the apartments in the area were like and didn't have a lot of people to ask, so I had to research based off of public reviews and pictures on their website. While sifting through all these reviews, it was easy to notice that they were all varied so much in how many reviews there were, what the ratings were, and what issues people complained about. After many tours, I settled on an apartment that wasn't worth what I was paying for in the end, and I wish there was an easier way for me to talk to real residents about their experiences. When thinking about an issue I faced on campus, I kept thinking about my apartment search and how stressful that was. That's why I propose a website that is either through KSU or in collaboration with KSU that makes apartment hunting easier because there are honest reviews and advice given by students that can help answer a lot of questions we might have. This answer could also allow students to post questions they have and have them answered by other students or faculty who know the answer. This project would most likely not be high in cost, but would require a lot of research gathered by surveying and working with students who live on and off campus. According to the Keystone Education Group, a survey run among over 1,000 students in August of 2022 showed that out of the top 10 social media platforms today, Facebook remains the leading social channel students are using when researching study options, being the primary choice of 45% of the surveyed students. Students are already using social media platforms and groups to communicate with each other about their apartment questions and answers because it's more unfiltered and specific to their needs. And I think students would really gravitate to a website that contains all the reviews they need, and it would also be an extra resource Kennesaw can provide that is inclusive to their students. Among the many reasons why I think you should pick this proposal, the leading ones are that this project would benefit close to every student at KSU, because almost every student has to move out of the dorms at some point in college and will face the struggle of finding housing and taking that step into adulthood. Additionally, as I stated previously in this project, it would help KSU better cater to their students' indirect needs, and researching this topic might even help you find out more information about what apartment you want to live in next year, or how to at least go about figuring that out. As much as I believe in this issue, I do see the potential problems that I can investigate further in my formal report. Issues like the cost of the project, which could vary depending on whether KSU wants to or how much they want to get involved, and a regulation of appropriate reviews in regard to language and privacy. I do not think that the cost would be upwards of $1 million, but if it needed to be downsized, I believe this project could also be made into an app that students can download. I also think that depending on whether KSU chooses to get involved, there could be a monitoring system similar to the resume reviewers on Handshake that filter in appropriate reviews before they are posted, and there could be a confirmation system that requires students to submit proof that they lived at a certain apartment during a specific time.